Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Miss, and welcome to my Buster Blader Dragma deck profile. I don't call him freaking Dogmatika because it looks ugly. Dogma, you like Destiny Hero Dogma, LMAO. But yeah, before we start, friendly reminder to like, subscribe, all the beautiful package, and let's get into it. So, as you can see, I'm playing 9 hand traps with pretty much only 5 spells. Yeah, I could actually play Imperial Order because this is a trap heavy strategy, as you can see, with the 20 the 20 trap cards. That's a pretty high chunk of trap cards, and pretty much the win conditions are, I guess, two things. You can stop your opponent from playing pretty much completely thanks to Buster Dragon and Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman lock. And also, I guess there's definitely hand trap plus Dragma beatdown. Literally, just attacking a bunch of times with Ecclesia and Fleur de Lis, always gain 500 every time, I guess, is one way to do it. So, as you can see, I'm playing 9, 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. I think this is pretty good for now. Lancia could also make sense, to be fair, if people side evenly for, I guess, the thing is, evenly completely destroys this deck when you think about it. Because if you had to use your trap card, your prologue on standby or draw phase, then you at least have 2 monsters on the field if you had to use your memories from the graveyard as well. So when you do get even lead, you only get to keep 1 and the lock is no longer valid because you need these 2 monsters for the lock to work completely. Like if you get Kaiju on a Buster Dragon, or if your Buster Dragon dies, well, your your opponent's monsters are no longer going to be dragon, except if they are dragons already, originally printed as dragons. So they can use their effects because Buster Blader Fusion won't affect them. Whereas if the Buster Blader Fusion gets Kaiju'd, then I guess this kind of acts as like a zombie world, but for dragons, so Dragon World. And yeah, it's not. I don't know, it's not ideal, so Lancia could definitely make sense. It's really good against Virtual World as well, and good against dinosaurs if you're afraid of that, which you probably should be because the deck is terrifying as heck. But yeah, Nibiru, I guess, is just good against Virtual World. Pretty garbage against everything else. Yeah, I don't know, man. You could definitely play Lancia instead of Nibiru. Yeah, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, Upstart, and Call by the Grave. Fleur de Lis, of course, I only play 1. You only need 1. 2 Buster Blader Bricks. This card is usable in the hand because of Protector Whelp, which can special summon it. And in the graveyard, you technically have the effect of Buster Dragon, which can revive it. Because I'm pretty sure this is Buster... Yeah, it is Buster Blader while it is in the graveyard. And this basically allows you to revive back Buster Blader when you do not control a Buster Blader. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think even this is considered... No, actually, this only revives back... Oh, no, this revives back... Buster Blader, right? No, actually, special summon it. Never mind. It's actually funny the way it's written. It's like if you do not control a Buster Blader monster, you can target 1 Buster Blader in your graveyard. So this is a Buster Blader monster, but it's not a Buster Blader. Oh my god. But this is like a Buster Blader monster in your deck and a Buster Blader... a Buster Blader monster in your deck hand, and in the field and grave it's a real Buster Blader. If you get what I'm trying to say, it's really not that complicated, but it's the same deal with like Harpies and Cyber Dragons, you know? So if you machine dupe with like Core, you summon special summon 2 Cyber Dragons from your deck, but not like Cyber Dragon Cores, so yeah, unless you get like actually Veilered or Infinited. Anyways, 3 Ecclesia, of course, it's a good starter. And if you have Ecclesia plus Buster Whelp, it's actually good. You search your it's broken, actually. You search for Prologue, you make Linktree Bow, and then you special Ecclesia. You search your Punishment or Fleur de Lis, and then, yeah, set 2 pass, and nobody can really beat that. You already have a dragon in your grave, so your Prologue, or I guess it's Memories, actually, can summon your Buster Blader Fusion, and you shall be Gooch. So, yeah. 3 Disciple of the Deer, of course. Going second, you can also send Elder Entity Entis. You can always send Wind Pegasus at Ignister, honestly. It's pretty good. You know, they obviously will have to destroy your cards one day or another, and when they do, you can shuffle back a card your opponent controls. It does target, unfortunately, but still, shuffling is always prioritized over destroying, so if you actually end up running of Entises, yeah, that's the way you pronounce Entis in plural. I just, got this out of my ass. I don't even know if this is, legit. But yeah, if you run out of this, you can actually just send this, Wind Pegasus at Ignister, and you'll be fine. Same thing with like Titanic Lad. So you got a bunch of extra options, because you do play 3 Nadir and 3 Punishment, so 6 cards that send from your extra deck to the graveyard. And on top of that, your opponent might be playing Maximus Dragma, so if you send Entis and win Pegasus Ignister or like Titanic Lad, oh my god, you're going like +10 and they're going like, oh my god, I'm dying. So yeah, Happy Land City. Anyways, Three Eyes Dragon's Prison is just a good card. I don't even want to explain this much. I'm just biased because the card was so broken when I played it, and also it gives you another win condition that is really pathetic, but it's basically just beat down, because remember that you can't steal an attack position monster, well, a monster from your graveyard in attack position. So, also, fun fact, if you play Book of Moon has a lot of utilities. If your Buster Whelp or Ecclesia gets like Veilored or Infinited, you can Book of Moon yourself, successfully resolve, and when you Ice Dragon's Prison for, let's say, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from your opponent's graveyard, that was probably summoned from its own summoning condition, and not by Double Evolution Pill, because this is an improper summon, well, you can Ice Dragon's Prison for summoning Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Book of Moon yourself during like their end phase, and then during your own turn, you flip it back up and it's a real conductor. So that's just so freaking cool. But yeah, it's just a bunch of cool plays that you can do with Ice Dragon's Prison, I guess. And remember that you don't have to necessarily banish the monster that you stole back in order to use the effect to banish one card in either player's field. So if you, let's say, revive back, I don't know, like whatever, like a Conductor Tyranno while they had like a dragon monster on the field, you can banish one of your dragons and then keep the Conductor Tyranno. So just putting it out there. And then 2 Destruction Sword Memories. It actually has a real effect on the field, I think, yeah? Yeah, it's just that you can't really use it, so it's not real. It's not really good. There is another card, Destruction Sword, I think Flash or something. It's a green card, whatever. It's a trap card, so it's a purple card, but there's green in the picture, where you can basically banish, I think, every monster your opponent controls if you control a Buster Blader Fusion or a Buster Blader monster or something. I forgot, but it's not really worth playing, honestly. This deck is consistent as it is. You don't want to play like inconsistency cards just to increase a bit more power when your deck's already doing well. I don't like this philosophy whatsoever. 3 Prologue, no shit, well 6 Prologues actually, Trap Trick. Would you play Lilith in this deck? It's kind of translates to playing 6 normal summons. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. But the thing is, Lilith doesn't do anything because it's a fiend. So you won't have that dragon in your graveyard. This is why, yeah, Buster Whelp is the only one that actually gets you there. Sage with Eyes of Blue would have been cool if you could actually just extra normal summon that monster, but that would be a 2-card combo, so I wouldn't go with Sage or Lilith, sorry. Oh, yeah. And then 3 Dragma Punishment and 3 Compulse. Once again, I'm biased. I just like these cards a lot. I mean, what can I say? Just these 9 cards will pretty much always be in whichever trap decks I play because they have a huge impact, honestly. Compulse also being able to be used on your own monsters is so underrated. It's just, people don't really respect it that much. They're like, whatever, I mean, what is it gonna do? I mean, you can dodge, effect negation, and have a follow-up play for next turn, because you're bouncing back your Buster Whelp, you get pretty much 2 searches with that. Because your search resolves successfully, and then next turn you go normal effect, and then again, and they go like, oh shit, I have to deal with another card. So, yeah. Anyways, extra deck. I'm gonna go over this real quick. There's no reason for me to explain this. I mean, Wizard Buster, you're probably not gonna play this ever. And Union Carrier, big rip, man. Freaking Dragon Buster Destruction Sword got banned. But I don't even want to say rip, because rip is rest in peace. Dragon Buster Destruction Sword can rest in hell. Or rot in hell. Which is, oh, that's still an R, so it's like R-I-H, Anyways, so yeah, do Buster Blader fusions. I'm playing 2, like, the package multiplied by 2, so 2 Buster Blader bricks, and then 2 Destruction Sword memories, so yeah, of course, you could actually play 2 Buster Dragons and 2 Buster Blader fusions. 1 Titanic Lad, you don't need more. 2 enter Elder Entity Entis. Alright, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is the cool part, so if you already have a Buster Dragon on your field, well, obviously during your second turn, so turn 3 of the game, and it's about to die because it was cheat summoned with Prologue, since it's about to die anyways, and you have like a, Buster Whelp, or even Effect Veiler for that matter, you can normal summon it and then sync with the Buster Dragon to make Hot Red, and you're not missing, like, you're not losing out your negate, and this is actually a really good negate. It's not hard to summon whatsoever, and can pretty much negate evenly, Lightning Storm, all those terrifying cards, Denko, I guess, technically, which is a card that isn't negated by a lot of cards. I remember back in 2019 YCS Chicago, when that was 2019, right? Yeah, exactly. When Dark Pendulums was really good because people were, well, I mean, yeah, it's not a lot of people were playing Dark Pendulums. But yeah, Denko Seka was really good against just Orcus-based strategies and anything that ended on the rank up magic. So yeah, normal Denko was game. Genki Magician, Time Thief for Doer, and I guess Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend Abyss were like the only ways to counter Denko. So, yeah, Anyways, when the Pegasus adding Nister, Jesus, what's going on with me? Yeah, it's just a third copy of Entis, I guess. TG Wonder Magician with Needle Fiber in case this Needle Fiber gets Veilored or Ashed or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not even like you were desperate to summon a tuner. That doesn't really do anything. But you do have 3 Trap Trick and 3 Compulse, so you can kind of get an engine going out of, I guess, nowhere, which is cool, actually. Imagine going Needle Fiber with, like, Ash and, like, Nibiru, and then Special Summon Buster Whelp, and then go Compulse, Bounce Back, and then go Normal Summon, Search, Prologue. Oh, all of a sudden I have my engine. Beautiful. And then you can even go Protector Whelp, and then Special Summon your Buster Blader, which actually has an effect. I'm not going to read it for you, because I don't think it's that relevant, and it's not going to come up that often, because even though this is a Buster Blader deck, your Buster Blader cards are irrelevant outside of Buster Whelp, Memories, Prologue, and actually every single one of those cards, but it's just that you're not using Buster Blader as a Yu-Gi-Oh card, just as a fusion material, like, just get out of here, just go to the graveyard so I can fuse and, well, Synchro technically, but yeah, and then fuse by banishing it from the graveyard, but yeah. Anyways, Hieratic Seal, I guess you need 2 dragons, so Buster Whelp multiplied by 2, Linktribo and Relinquished Anima because of the, I was gonna say, the wide variety of level 1 monsters. Yes, yeah, you could definitely play Effect Veiler, to be fair. But anyways, that's all I had to showcase for my Buster Blader Dragma deck profile. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.